everybody, it's Chi, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the human body and degeneration process and regeneration process. So what are the two main causes for degeneration? I'll make this video very quick. I don't like my videos long anymore, I like it to be straight to the point. So the two main causes, remember guys, you remove the cause and you get to the cure. So the two main causes to degeneration from birth is one, environment, aka air, and the environment you live in, the air you're consuming, not air you're consuming, but the air you're breathing and how fresh the air is, how vital it is. Two, the food that you eat. So when we're born, our organs are already in a rudimentary state, and a rudimentary means our organs are already small. They're small and they're not in use. But as we get older from eating food and consuming liquids, our organs get larger and they start to begin processes. So they can process the food and process the liquids that we drink, okay? And as we get older, our organs begin to enlarge and they begin to block our energy centers, and this begins to make our energy centers dormant. For example, our meridians. Some people meridians are blocked and they have blockages. Some people don't have proper energy flow, and that's because they don't stretch every day. And the reason why a lot of people advocate for stretching is so that you can open up your meridians and open up those dormant energy systems, okay? So one way to get back and regenerate your body, and this is also because of the reason why we age is because of degeneration of the body too. So as we get older, we eat junk food, we drink liquids that has lots of sugars, lots of bullshit that's in it that's not supposed to be going into our body. And this is the reason why we age. This is the reason why we start to look older. Our skin gets wrinkled, our hair start falling out and stuff like that. And one of the ways to stop that from happening is, the sooner you know about the knowledge, or the sooner you implement fasting, because we all know that fasting, after a few days of fasting, your body starts to eat radicals, the free radicals that's in your body, and it starts to, get rid of inflammation and just start to implement healing. You feel me? Our bodies, we don't need anything. We don't need food. We don't need liquids, anything to heal ourselves. We don't need nothing. Our bodies are self-sustaining. The only reason why we need these things, these stimulations, is because from birth we are fed these things. We are given these things, and by 7 to 8 years old, our bodies are reliant on food and water. And the reason why, if you was to stop a person from eating, or a person was to fast for let me say 40 days and they never fasted before, they'll ultimately die of starvation. The only reason why people die of starvation is because we're not really starving. It's just the lack of stimulation from eating, just like smoking. If somebody was to smoke a cigarette for the first time, they'll feel dizzy and might fall down. As to somebody that's been smoking for 4 years plus, they can smoke a whole cigarette, or probably 2.5 cigarettes without a problem. You feel me? And they'll feel that nice buzz that they get from a cigarette. And it also applies to food. From a young age, we're fed small amounts of food until we get older and older and older, and our body is able to process and break the food down. Now, when it comes to eating, we don't really digest the food and take nutrients from that food. What our body does is our body takes the gases and the liquids from that food, and our cells absorb it and converts it into proteins and minerals and stuff like that. Now, as for the saying, you are what you eat, that's a lie, because a lot of people eat fried pork and meat and all that bullshit, and there'll be a lot of walking pigs and walking cows if that was the case, you feel me? So therefore, you are not what you eat, but you are your environment, okay? If you're not taking care of yourself, and if you live in a poor environment, you will look poorly and your body will show it. You know what I'm saying? As to if you're living in a somewhat good environment, you know, but you're taking care of yourself and you're putting the effort to take care of yourself, you will look healthy. You feel me? So, again, to remove the causes, to get to the cure, you have to remove the causes. So one way to regenerate your body is by fasting and doing breathwork exercises, such as I would recommend to fast for at least 2 days, dry fast, and let your body, you know, go through the whole process of detoxing and stuff like that. I also recommend going to, if you have a nearby beach nearby or a playground with green grass, go ground during this time. Do breathwork exercises such as qigong or yoga that you can do, or you can do tai chi. You know, implement that into your routine every day. Stretching, you know what I'm saying? But those two main things, the two main ones is getting fresh air or implementing a breathwork exercise so you can begin to bring more oxygen into your bloodstream and promote better blood flow and just overall better oxygen, just to better overall oxygenate your body and your brain. You know what I'm saying? The next one is watching what you eat. Make sure you guys are eating, you know, at least 2 meals a day, you know what I'm saying? And if you're getting hungry, eat fruit or drink some water, you know. I wouldn't say to completely cut eating out of your habit, but to slowly, as you progress, you know, go from eating solid foods to vegetables, fruits, and then from fruits and vegetables, eating that for a while, then you convert your then you go over to liquidarianism. That's when you, I hope I said that right, but that's when you drink nothing but liquids, cucumber juice, you know, celery juice, dates, you know, it's shit like that. You feel me? It's just straight liquid diet. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to the point where you're implementing different energy practices such as, you know, tai chi, yoga, qigong. You know, as I said, you're meditating. You're telling yourself affirmations, you know, you're just doing everything that you need to do. And as you do everything you need to do, you will hopefully convert back to breatharianism in this lifetime. It's not impossible, it is possible, you know what I'm saying? And you can't do it. You just have to do it the correct way, all right? So you don't hurt yourself, because again, for thousands of years, our bodies, it doesn't even matter if you were just born, and I'm 21 years old. It doesn't matter, I'm 21 years old, and you know, I have a bad diet. My mom passed me down genes, you know what I'm saying? You also have to look at your family tree, how they were eating, how they were living, and that also determines your genes and how good your genes are. Okay, so yeah, man, that's the two main things to degeneration of the body is the environment we live in, the quality of air that we're breathing, and second thing is the food that we're eating. We are not supposed to be eating at all right, guys? So yeah, that's the video on degeneration and regeneration. I hope you guys liked it. All of this knowledge that I got is from the book called A Man's Guide to High Consciousness by Hilton. Let me get it right now. This is how the book looks. Man's Higher Consciousness by Hilton Hotema. And the last name is Hotema. I'm gonna show you guys. I recommend everybody get this book. And you know, a lot of people don't read. A lot of people don't have the time in the day to read. Some people have busy schedules. So this is the reason why I make these YouTube videos. So yeah.